complex, cleanse it from negativity, from demons, from evil, from lies. I want to bring forth the truth. I want to bring forth the truth about Chris Brown. Okay, we are doing a reading about Chris Brown. I did a reading by him again on my last channel, but I had to cancel it. Starting to regret it. Maybe I was getting paranoid about that hacky thing. Anyway, we're doing a reading about him because, I don't know, the spirit guides told me to do a reading by him. The spirit guides told me to do a reading by him. I guess we'll find out why. I mean, Chris Brown was born on May 5th, 1989. He's 33 years old. He's a Taurus. Taurus is, I have a lot of Tauruses in my life, believe it or not. They're very sweet people. They can be very dear friends. Very dear friends. Hardworking. Have amazing hearts. They get hurt a lot though. But they're strong. You know, they get through it. You know what I mean? They can be funny. They love to laugh. But Tauruses are very patient people. Reliable. Like I said, warm-hearted. I mean, they're just very persistent and determined, you know? I mean, they put their mind to it. It's what they want. They put whatever if you give them a job to do, they put their 100% in it. 100%. They don't slack at all. So, okay, this card wants to pop out for him. Haven't even started yet. See? Oh yeah, I'll read it later. We're gonna do 3 cards. Can I take this out? You know, we'll keep that in because apparently it won't stay out. We will read that right now. Okay. But what else can we say about Tauruses? Well, the downside of Taurus is, okay, they're very jealous. Very territorial people. They can be a little bit self-indulgent and greedy. I mean, they love money. Or if it's food they love food. Or if it's possessions they love possessions. They're artistic. All the Tauruses I know are some artistic people. They're very multi-talented. I mean, they are talented in so many areas, it's ridiculous. I mean, all of them should be seriously leading empires, billion-dollar empires, because they're just really talented. Just like Chris Brown. Chris Brown is very talented. Let's find out what's going on with Chris Brown these days. You don't get enough credit that he deserves. Ever since the whole Rihanna situation, people kind of put a stigma on him, and they need to stop. So let's find out what's going on with Chris Brown. Spirit guides, Chris Brown. I'm focusing on Chris Brown. Gentlemen, you see on the screen behind me. So, Chris Brown. Okay, looks like we got our 2 cards already. Let's see what these say. This is the first card that popped out here, as you can see. And it says, loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive, plan carefully before taking action. But then get going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. A guardian angel or someone who watches over you. So, it's telling him to plan carefully before taking action, which means he's planning something. Maybe it's a tour, maybe it's an album, maybe it's a new contract or something. But it's telling him to wait for the perfect time to plan it. Just be patient. And your guardian angel or someone is watching over you, and just wait for the perfect timing. So his guardian angels is telling him to wait for the perfect timing. And we have this card here. It says, the end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding a way to a peaceful place. The end of depression, of illness, travel, or relocation. So he may be moving soon. Maybe he probably moving from his mansion or wherever he's moving to. He may be finding somewhere peaceful where he's not so watched all the time, and you know, people know where he stays. I think he's looking for some solitude, or maybe he's going through a depression moment right now. Maybe his career is not looking great at the moment, or It should be looking better. I mean, the man is talented as heck. And maybe he's looking for some place where he can get peace, retreat, you know, get back to his old self again. Maybe that's what he's looking for. And then we have an unwise. We have this one here on unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable. So it looked like he is going to be dealing with some pretty questionable people who has really questionable motives. So they may be trying to hurt him and backstab him, as you can see. You see them gambling, making deals behind his back and whatnot. So he may need to watch out for his friends. He may need to reevaluate his friendship circle and start downsizing maybe. And maybe that's why the relocation and moving is happening. Maybe that's the planning he's planning on doing. Like, he probably planned on moving. I'm getting out of the country. He may think about moving out of the country. I don't know, but we'll see. Let's see what else is going on with Chris Brown, because I'm saying that he's thinking about making some drastic changes, but he has to plan it perfectly, because I think he has a child. And I think he has 2 kids, actually. So he definitely, you see the mom and the baby there. So he probably end up taking them with him. I don't know, but he definitely need to do some planning before he make any rash decisions. Because he's definitely thinking about doing that. Okay, so let's see what these cards say. Okay, I look like 3 cards are not trying to come out here, so we're just going to pull out this card here, which is the 9 of Swords. See? The 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. As you can see, you can tell by looking at this card what it means. I mean, it's obvious that this gentleman is having nightmares. You know? Anxiety, depression. And depression came out twice in his reading. Remember, we had the depression card here. Right here. See? Get it focused for you. There it is. Okay, see? Depression. Yeah. So the depression card came out twice. So he must be really feeling depressed right now, judging from these cards. And then we have the Chariot. Check out those animals. They have wings. See? The Chariot. And the Chariot, he needs to take action. He's going to take a journey and a new vehicle or something, you know. Maybe buy a new car, take action, which means take action maybe on a new project or something that he's been thinking about doing. So that's what it looks like he's planning on doing, which concepts with this card here of making new choices, avoid people with questionable motives. Or you can put it here, you know, where the planning card comes in at. So he's definitely going to be taking action with some planning, some ventures or something he's doing. And he's really feeling depressed right now. I don't know what he's going through, but he's feeling really depressed. He is not happy about something. And then we have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is pretty much, it's a family card, as you can see. Contentment, total love, support. And it's funny that that pretty much came out, because we have a family here. So something involving his family, some are relocation, something he's planning, something he needs to take action for. So I don't know if he's planning on moving him and his family somewhere, but that's what it looks like here. Let's find out more about this drastic change that Chris Brown is trying to do. Because it looks like he's moving and it's keeping him up at night. He's depressed and he's like, okay, I need to get out of here. Something's not right. So I think he's thinking about moving somewhere. And this is drastic. And he's feeling depressed or something. I don't know. Give us more details about it. Spirit guys, give us more details about this. Okay. Like the thoughts card come out, which means whatever it is, the PR or something, means creative thoughts, which means yes. Something he's thinking about doing. We got a wealthy man coming in the picture. See that wealthy man? and the main male. So we have main male, wealthy man, and thoughts. Okay, so we got him planning something, traveling somewhere, something to do with his family that's keeping him depressed, or something involving his family, because it's definitely keeping him up at night, as you can see here. And then we have thoughts, creative thoughts. He's thinking about something creative, maybe a new idea, a new venture, or just his peers is thinking about changing the course of something. A wealthy male is involved, and the main male is involved. So I don't know if these main males and this wealthy man, they're pretty much two are the same. It's just that he has facial hair now. See, but I don't know if they have anything to do with him being depressed. They may have something to do with the fact that he's depressed. They may have something to do why he's up at night and he cannot sleep. Something with the wealthy man and the male. Just making him want to move and make some drastic changes with his family. I don't know why they're doing that. Let's find that out. Like, why is this, you know? Okay. These are the 3 cards that decide to come out. We have the snake. See that? Snake. Okay, so the snake is pretty much saying that it's always lurking in the background, you know, which means that there's a snake in his circle that's waiting to bite or attack him anytime. So it's telling him to pay attention to his surroundings, because there's definitely a snake somewhere in the circle, which countercepts with the first card. You know, the people backstabbing him, avoid all that stuff. That's what that is right there. Saying that someone is backstabbing him and he needs to pay attention to his circle. This card here. That's what this card pretty much said. See? Avoid people. It's telling him to avoid certain people. So that's what that card is saying. And then we have the magnifying glass, which means you need to take a closer look. He may be missing vital information. Get a new perspective on his decision. So decision he's making, they're telling him to back up and look, take a closer look. You may be overanalyzing it or missing some key factors. So they're telling him to analyze the situation more before he make any rash decisions. So I guess apparently before he decides to up and move, or whatever he planned on moving or doing, or whatever new direction he's planned on going through, they're telling him to stop and analyze the situation more and get a new perspective, because he may be missing some key information. And then we have the stars. This is the star card, which means all he has to do is wish upon a star and keep hope in anything he's planning on doing. His guards and guardians and the stars and angels and things of that nature is definitely going to hear him out and give him a new perspective. So they're telling him to just wish upon a star. That's pretty much what it's saying. For him to wish upon a star. So it's his skies, his stars. So that's what it's telling him to do. In terms of this drastic change that he's thinking about doing, this move, whatever's keeping him up at night, this main man with money. I don't know if that's the reason why he's up at night. Whoever this wealthy man or main male, whatever he is, he's not making Chris Brown's life easy. And it's making him want to change into a new direction. He want to move into an entirely different direction right now. And that's what he's thinking about doing. Maybe he probably quit music and go to acting. He's going to do something drastic. Okay, we already have 2 cards. I'm going to try to shuffle so I can get 1 more card. Okay, so these are the 3 cards that decide to come out. These 2 are already out, and this is the 3rd one. Okay, the first card says pets. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. So it's telling him to either show more love to the pets that he already have, or just get a new pet in general. Some companion that will get him over this depression hump, because he needs some companionship. Maybe he probably feels very, very lonely right now. He's around snakes, apparently. People were willing to backstab him and probably take him for everything he's got. He's probably trying to change record companies or something. He's definitely doing some drastic changing, and he's ready to go. He's vrooming, he's making plans, all kinds of things, but they're telling him to really look at the big picture before you make any rash decisions. So please do that, Chris Brown. Guards, guardian angels, tell him that. And get a dog or a cat or something. That would definitely get him over this depressed moment. This depressed stage he is in right now. And it says they'll be back, which means expect to hear from them soon. So apparently who's ever left him or someone he misses, he's definitely thinking about, they'll be back. So maybe he probably lost a friend or a girlfriend or a companion or something. It's telling they'll be back. So you probably hear from someone. You might hear from someone you haven't heard from in a while, but they're going to definitely reach out to him now. They have Mercury retrograde, which means electronic issue, communication, issue review, everything. So this is telling him that he may need to review everything again, take a closer look. We're getting that closer look thing over again. So his guardian angels, his guides, is telling him they need to take a closer look at whatever decision he's planning on making, because I think Chris Brown is acting on impulse, and it's going to affect his entire future and apparently his family. So they're telling him to take a closer look and review everything before making any really huge decisions. I mean, that is coming out very, very, very powerful in his reading. So he's thinking about changing. I don't know if he's thinking about moving, like probably from Los Angeles, or he's moving or changing record companies. He's thinking about making some drastic decisions. It's because some people in his circle are snakes, and has something to do with his family. So his family would definitely be affected by it. And there's some main guy with a lot of money that could be a record executive or something. Someone with a lot of money is making him, or in the background causing him to make these huge decisions. So that's what I'm seeing here. He may be seeing things from a different perspective, and it's going to affect his whole livelihood. And someone from his past is definitely going to come back to his life right now, and his guardian angels are telling him to get a pet for companionship, because that would really get him over his lonely nights and these depressed nights and these nights where he's feeling not himself anymore from the decisions he's trying to make or already made at that point. So that's what it's telling him to do. The only thing I can say for my angels and my guides is to send him guides and signs for him to get a dog or a pet, or to show more love to the pet that he already has, if he already has one. Okay, and that's all I have for Chris Brown. Good luck to him. And if you want readings, you know what to do. Leave it below, or email me, or go to my website. Thanks for staying throughout the duration of this video. Share, because I'm trying for it to grow. And yeah, so thank you for whoever been do or die throughout this entire ordeal. Oh, and if there's rumors going around about me about whatever, ignore it. They don't know what the heck they're talking about. No one on the internet knows me at all, so no one can tell you anything about me that they just don't know. So don't listen to anything they have to say. Until next time, bye.